ang artist, hindi mo talaga makukulong ang artist. Hahanap at hahanap ng paraan ang isang artist. Nandito po kami ngayon para imbitahan kayo at kayo po ang aming maging bridge sa mundo para mai-announce namin na hindi lang naman problema right and left ng COVID ang balita. I always tell my students, never naman po kaming tumigil sa pag-workshop. Kasi ang Star Magic at ang ABS-CBN, buhay na buhay po. And like what I always tell my students, do not be pushed by your problems, be led by your dreams. And there's no pandemic, no shutdown, no lockdown that will hinder any artist to grow, to learn in the performing arts. And kami po sa Star Magic, we will always find ways, innovative ways on how to reach out to people in terms of training them in the performing arts in the ever-changing times. So that's why isang buwan lang po kaming na-lockdown nung last March, and then inaral na po kagad namin on how to transpose everything through online. And last year we had a soft launch, and this year 2021 we are so excited to offer to everybody all over the world what to expect and what can we give in terms of training, acting, voice, dance, and even Tagalog, conversational Tagalog. All workshops to any Filipinos worldwide, that whatever we're giving the Star Magic actors, we will also offer you what we're training them. One is we have rules and regulations. So the moment you enroll in our class, we have first the orientation. And sa orientation, sasabihin na kagad sa'yo the expectations and all that. And napaka-importante rin na hindi malaki yung class namin. We have limited slots per class. Kasi like for example, hindi pa pwedeng lumampas ng more than 20 yung isang class kasi magsa-second page na doon sa online. And since we're doing it over Zoom, may mga rules kami like logging in. Napaka-importante nung chine-check namin yung bawat signal ng bawat isa kapag nalalaglag sila. Kasi yun ang pinakamahirap eh. Like, hindi talaga spontaneous yung pagtuturo namin dahil kasi hindi siya real time or kapag nawala yung estudyante. So, every now and then, I have a staff na kunyari nalaglag yung estudyante or hindi niya nakuha, hindi niya na-pick up. Bibigyan namin siya ng recap for that. On the other, on your question about like for example, sa acting, yes, hindi pa rin, nothing beats the physical workshop. Like sinasabi nga namin nung isa kong teacher na si DIREK Phil Noble sa Body and Movement, we can't really do spontaneous improvisation through Zoom and online. Kasi the mere fact lang na hindi ko pwede mapaghawak yung artista ko, hindi talaga magagawa. But surprisingly, when we're drafting the syllabus and with all my teachers and we're doing, we started our workshops last year kasi yung mga naabutan ng pandemic, tinapos namin yung workshop around May, and yun yung naging test run namin if this will work or not. So for the entire month of May and June, we tried it and it worked surprisingly, simply because most of our actors that I'm training is for film and television. And when you train actors for film and television, if you're an actor and you're acting for film and television, you're acting for the camera. You have an audience of one. And what is this? This is the camera. So parang naging intimate, Sherilyn, yung workshop. Every time I will do a scene study or a scene work, students all over the world are very creative in terms of how can they present the scene through the Zoom, through the camera. And we're having fun. And kaya nga lang, siyempre, it's like I am directing them. Hindi kagaya sa class kasi na nakikita ko sila lahat. Ito, medyo may bagal factor lang na sasabihin ko sa kanila na I need to direct them. Like, okay, when you say this line, I want you to sit down and I want you to have a close-up. Or can you start going back at your door and then dun ka magsimula ng eksena. So, mas naging intimate kasi mas konti sila sa Zoom. Tapos, and they're working in front of a camera as well. So, may mga do's and don'ts, pero it's like a blessing in disguise na mas naging parang nakikita ko rin sila physically kasi because of the camera, for as long as their camera is working, ha. So iyon.
First of all, like what Direk Ryan said, during the orientation, we already set a certain number of rules. Like for example, we have specific framing requirements for everyone. So we really have to ensure that everyone has good Wi-Fi connection, everyone has a well-lit area, and that hindi naman kailangan malaki yung pagsasayawan na area nila, but it has to have enough space for them to move around. Also, ang framing natin is usually full body para kita ko yung buong katawan nila. I know that it's very different from yung actual in-person na dancing, but we see to it that we bring the same energy as if we're in an actual classroom. We have drills and exercises. So that's repetitive and it works for online all the more. And kita pa rin naman since there's this video and everyone is required to turn their videos on. So yun po yung parang pinaka-basic na stuff that we do for dance.
Kasi Bon, nakulong lahat eh. Hindi lang tayo, buong mundo. And ang artist, hindi mo talaga makukulong ang artist. Hahanap at hahanap ng paraan ang isang artist in whatever platform para ipakita yung galing, ipakita yung talento nila. Sinabayan ko yon, sinabayan namin yon na regardless of the shutdown ng ABS, regardless na may pandemic, makakahanap at makakahanap tayo ng ways, di ba? Like ang mga tao naging busy sa panonood sa Netflix or ang mga tao naging busy pumutok ang TikTok and so on and so forth. Kung kaya ng TikTok magbigay ng platform na ganon, kaya rin namin magbigay ng platform ng training, which is mas may discipline, mas may makakapagbigay ng discipline. Kasi ako naniniwala sa training without discipline is nothing. So kaya pag sinabi mong not for anything, pag sinabi mong tatak star magic, mahuhusay yung mga artista ko. Like alimbawa kanina nabanggit na interview ni kanina si Charlie. I'm so proud of Charlie kasi pumila yan sa workshop noong 2013, nainitan yan, nagbayad yan ng workshop, tapos ayaw na nga niyan maging artista eh. every time, direct, uwi na lang ako. Ganyan lagi yan. Pero sabi ko sa kanya, do not give up. Do not give up. Make time as your friend. Umakyat yan, ha, Von, from introductory, nag-advanced level acting, hanggang sa pumasok sa masterclass, hindi pa siya nag-give up. Imagine, that's 2013. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, after 6 years, 7 years,
Look
one
where she is
project.
now.
Yeah.
Correct.
Kaya we
Correct.
are so proud, and kagaya nung sinabi ni Charlie kanina, no? Totoo yun. Nangangalawang ang artista. So I always tell them, you're just as good as your last work. So
Correct.
ngayon, kaya kami, Bon, meron kaming masterclass for the working actors.
Okay.
And hindi lang yun, ha. Kunyari, may feeling kami na, naging stiff ka ngayon at may project ka. Ibabato ko sila kay Nesh. Ibabato ko sila kay Teacher Luningning. Medyo stiff ka. Can you go dance this time? So, yung mas maganda nang inaamin ko sa mga artista ko kung ano yung pagkukulang nila. Kasi like right now in the pandemic, this is the challenge.
Correct.
Everybody now is naka-bubble taping. So we can't afford, hindi na pa-morningan ng taping ngayon. 12 to 14 hours lang. So
Correct.
no choice ang lahat ng artista ko na ginagamit but to give it your best shot. You need to give it your best shot in the first 2 takes. Kasi walang panahon ng direktor, hindi ka rin pwedeng pauwiin at palitan kasi mag-enter at mag-exit swab na naman. So, in all fairness, lahat naman ng 9 out of 10 of all my students are delivering in terms of all projects and most of the shows of ABS-CBN. Kaya napaka-importante talaga ng training.